The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nacua
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision. The end zone, not a good one.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Vikings at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And now a design run with Jefferson.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Stroud to throw it.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Turner.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll find Higby open downfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lewis C. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On play action, they'll throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Jacobs, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
look to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught by Addison. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now they're in the hurry up.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And I think that one might have been intercepted. intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. A give here to Dobbins, but he's going to pitch this one. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we'll look to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought up here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. First target, first catch, and a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. Davis Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. This one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and inches.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made down at the 33. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Butker on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play we just saw.
And that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got a man, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Stroud. Pass complete to Addison. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They run it here with Oliver.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Play action. Stroud. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Draw play for Brown. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he will take it across midfield and down to 45. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to